Monday, December 12th, 2011. What's your name?
Jesse Odette.
And Jesse, do you live at Baker Trailer Park and during the spill, is that correct?
Right.
And can you tell me a little bit about it when it happened? The fumes and what it was like and how did you feel, stuff like that.
Runny nose, headaches, hard to breathe.
Now, I noticed you've told me that you're missing a leg. Can you show me that? Alright, and were you fine before the oil spill?
Yes.
Didn't you just, you told me you had a physical right before then?
Yes.
And did you pass the physical?
Yes.
And
No, I did not.
okay.
I had a hernia.
You had a hernia.
Outside of
But-
that, I passed it.
So it had nothing to do with your legs?
No.
And so you started feeling what? I mean, you had blood problems in your legs? You couldn't... What happened?
It went to sleep.
Okay, your leg was starting to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Now, we know blood disorders come from the chemicals in this oil spill. And you've talked to a few people, seen some videos. Have you ever seen the documentation that says that these chemicals cause these issues?
No.
Did you ever have an opinion that you were getting sick from the oil that you breathed in?
Yes.
Tell me about that. What's your opinion of what happened with Enbridge and you getting sick?
Well, the smell, couldn't breathe, and I had emphysema, or COPD, what they call it, and it just got worse.
Did it get worse real fast?
Oh yeah, where I was going through inhalers maybe once every 6 weeks.
Wow.
I was going through like 6 every 6 weeks.
Broke out with your rash.
You had a rash too?
Yep.
A lot of people got rashes afterwards. What was the rash? What did it
Red
look
spots.
like? Little red spots?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they are. And what do you feel about Enbridge? I mean, you had a lawsuit that you're going through right now with them, and do you think Enbridge is treating you right?
Not at all.
And why do you think that?
Because they're out to screw us.
Well, tell me more about it. A lot of people are watching this, and they want to hear your words.
Well, you can't get a straight answer out of them. The EPA won't talk to us. I don't know really. I just don't think they're treating us like they should.
How do you think they should treat you?
Like we're victims.
Do you believe you're a victim?
Yes. No guarantee
And his
that
other
this
leg
will
yet.
last.
So they're saying they might take the other leg also?
Yeah.
How much in medical bills do you have so far since the oil spill?
Oh, geez. I'd say a surplus of $150,000.
$150,000 in medical bills since the oil spill happened. And you feel it's from the oil spill?
Yeah. Yes, yeah. 'Cause I never had no trouble with my legs until after the oil
So, are you taking medication right now?
spill. Yes.
Do you know how many per day you take?
Right now I'm only taking 4.
Alright. And how much does that cost a month, approximately?
You know better than I do.
For the 4 right now is about 500.
How much?
About 500.
About 500. And I mean, how are you paying for that? Is Enbridge paying for that?
No.
Why not? I mean, the chemicals cause these issues, and Enbridge isn't paying for your...
They ain't paying for deadly.
Wow.
We went to the free clinic. They got us most of them.
Okay.
And
I spent $95 out of my pocket, not the other.
yeah, she spent almost $100 out of her pocket just for blood pressure pills, aspirin,
No Vicodin.
Vicodin, cough syrup,
What was some of the other ones?
Advair,
Inhalers.
inhalers,
See, lots of different inhalers.
the antacid tablets.
Oh, there's 7 of them, huh? Me and Michelle sat here.
They
one
wanted me
night
to
trying
take
find all this
protein
Drinks.
shit. Yes.
drinks, which we couldn't afford either, so we don't take them. Price, I don't know what else.
That's about all right now. And meds and shit.
But they said that this leg, it might last 3 months like this one did. It might last a year. They gave me a choice of a prosthetic leg or a power chair. And I chose the power chair. And they asked me why, because don't you want to walk today again? And I thought, well, why spend all this money for a prosthetic leg if they have to cut this one off? And then I might have to learn to walk all over again with 2 prosthetic legs. And I'm up in age now that I don't need to try and learn how to walk again. So I chose the chair.
How old are you?
69. And I'd feel safer in the chair.
Right.
Because the Social Security gives you a choice. Either the chair or the prosthetic legs.
But
And
then
I
you still-
chose the chair because I didn't know what was going on with this leg.
Your Medicaid will pay all but 20% of it.
I understand.
$800 you got to pay on your chair.
Yeah, because I don't have no insurance. All I got is Medicare. So they pay for all the chair except for $800, which I got to come up with somehow.
Okay. So I want to know, Enbridge did this to you, and
We
what
can't
is...
prove it.
Well, of course you can't prove
But-
it. But what's your honest opinion in your heart?
I think it had something to do with it.
Are you mad?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it. Tell me how mad you are. Enbridge had this oil spill. You breathe these chemicals in, and you feel that you lost your leg because of it, and you might lose your other leg because of blood disorders that these chemicals cause. Tell me what you're feeling.
I can't go back to work. I was a truck driver all my life. That's down the drain. Now the only thing I have to live off is Social Security, where I had my checks from truck driving before. So you might as well say they just about ended my life. I feel.
What do you think about all the people that have died in the trailer park in the last year?
Oh, thank God it wasn't me.
Do you know how many people? I think it's 6 or 7 now that's passed away in this little area right next to you.
And if they hadn't amputated the leg, it was either the leg or die. And I am the only one that had voice in it, and the leg lost.
Right. I mean, I feel so sorry. I don't even know what to say. What? This has got to be painful.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
You're taking it pretty good. I'd be crying.
It's either one thing or the other. Either lose the leg or die. And I ain't ready to die yet.
We don't want you to die either.
And if I lose the other leg, oh well. I'm still here.
Is there anything you want to tell Enbridge? They watch these videos. They watch every video. What do you want to tell Enbridge?
They should treat us victims like we are victims and not a piece of meat. They should make it right with us.
And how do you think they can make it right?
A lot of ways. Pay medical bills, buy medicines, whatever. That's what they ought to do.
We all know that, but that's beside the point.
No, people don't know that. People 2 miles away don't know what you're going through. And if people don't speak out, no one's ever going to know. It's going to die along with you.
I've already had 8 surgeries
You've had 8 surgeries since the oil spills.
since September.
Yeah.
One here, 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 and one here. And it's not fun laying up in that goddamn hospital.
What's wrong with you, Pat?
I done told you.
Stop it. Come on. I'm serious, Pat.
No,
Don't be
I'm
shy.
serious.
Get mad. Tell Enbridge what you think. I make these videos to
I know
get
you
justice
do.
for you
I know.
people. So
She's not gonna cry, John.
you don't have to cry. Get mad. Any other time you're mad, you're bitching Jesse out all the time. Can't you bitch Enbridge
Well,
out?
that's beside the point. I got legal rights to this one.
You got legal rights to tell Enbridge where to go, too.
After 25 years, I think I better have the rights. No, you really want to know? I got arthritis all the way through my body. I did have it in the lower part of my spine before this happened. Now it's spread through my whole body. And they're saying in less than a year I'll be in a wheelchair.
Your doctor said you'll be in a wheelchair in a year.
Yeah.
And do you believe that the progression of how bad it got in this short period of time is from the oil spill?
Well, I know it is.
How do you know it is? How? I mean,
The
you just feel it?
feeling. Because I was 17 years like this before the oil spill. Just my lower half of my back. And now it's all the way through my body. It's in my neck, my hips, my spine, my shoulders, my knees, my ankles, the whole shot. So now you know.
And what do you want to tell Enbridge?
They can go fuck up.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. For now.
There ain't no for now. This is your opportunity.
There ain't no tomorrow.
There's always a tomorrow.
There is a tomorrow, but I don't have time to go drive around and videotape everybody over and
I'll
over
catch
again.
you again now.
You will?
I'll catch you here sooner or later again.
I wish there was more I could do. I don't know what to do. This is all I got.
I know, John. It's just,
Take it one day at a time, John.
that's all we do.
Yeah.
I mean, they got me on Vicodin. What's the other ones I showed you? I can't remember the goddamn names of them.
How many drugs did you go from? How many
From-
were you taking before and
None.
how many now?
4.
They should just...
Take care of business.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that politicians won't come here when they're doing their rounds here in Michigan.
But they should treat us like human beings instead of goddamn piece of meat.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There should be like a victims fund set up. Every time they transport the oil out of the United States, should be like a tax. on it. And that per barrel
Hmm.
should be put into a fund.
What do you think about me, Jesse? About what I'm doing?
Really, you got balls
Why do I have balls?
to take somebody on that big.
Tell me more. I like hearing this.
I wouldn't even know how to go about getting started.
Well, truth is, I started with a BlackBerry phone as a worker, and I just told the press and EPA what about them burying oil. I got lots of people that said that they saw them bury oil now. Matter of fact, Michelle Today, the guy that owns that property, he said that he saw them bury oil, and he went to Enbridge and said, "You're gonna redig up that area," and they did. They went and redug it up, but then now they're redoing it again. But
Out there by the creek?
yeah.
They're going all the way.
Oh,
up
there's a
the
lot of
creek.
people that I didn't even know about. They saw them like for real oil, thick oil.
Well, I
They were
told Michelle
burying.
when I seen them out there digging the other day. I told her they was digging that place all through hell out there. Again.
There's so much I don't even know about. I only have got 1% of the knowledge about the oil cover up. I mean, this is so big, and I'm just doing the best I can. I don't have no money. I don't have no resources. I don't have nobody backing me. You know, besides Michelle, I don't have nobody. And the people that say they're helping Battle Creek, that are giving speeches at all these places, are the ones that they're not helping nobody. They're not doing anything, and they're the ones getting asked to give speeches. What do you think about Enbridge firing me for reporting the cover-up?
Well, I'd probably done the same thing.
Oh, everybody says that. You think you would have?
Yeah, because I don't want you running around blabbing about it.
Oh, you'd have fired me? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I thought you meant you would have reported the cover-up. So you would have fired me if you were my boss.
Yeah.
Because why? Give me your opinion.
Because I wouldn't want you running around blabbing about it.
Blabbing about what?
The cover up.
What cover-up?
They're covering up all the oil and shit.
There ain't no oil covered up. What are you talking about?
According to Enbridge, ain't.
So do you think oil was covered up?
Well, I know it was.
Why do you know it was?
Because I seen your videos.
That's a good answer. Tell me about me having balls again. I'm going to use that part. You got balls.
You're part of an Odette, buddy. You gotta have balls to do this shit.
You know what?
He's not an Odette.
Well,
yes, in a way, because his
I
grandma,
might not have the blood, but Bolenbaugh is, Bolenbaugh's pretty rough too. Odettes are known, Bolenbaughs are known, Coles are known, and my stepmom's a Cole, my sisters are Coles, I'm a Bolenbaugh, Odette. I mean, we're all of them.
You remind me of your dad.
I am my dad. Dad's an honest man. He's a good man. I might have made mistakes that he didn't in his past, but he made mistakes I didn't also. Yeah. And Dad is proud of me what I'm doing. He is. And it makes me feel good. So I've always wanted to make my dad proud.
Are you being careful now? More careful than you have been?
I take people out to the river with me, make sure. I don't want to, I try not to be by myself, and I always take someone
If you get shot, you got witnesses.
Well, that's the goal. Yeah, and I'm going to get shot probably.
No.
Johnny's Jesse,
he's been threatened 3 or 4 times already on this.
We're talking about right now, my videos are evidence for a $5.5 billion project in Canada they're talking about stopping. A $3.5 billion project going to Texas. And there's lots of people trying to stop this, but they don't have no evidence. I'm the only one that's got evidence. Everybody's got documents and they got their opinion and their voice, but nobody's got video of anything. And Michelle's the only other person that's got a lot of pictures. There's people that got pictures here and there, but they're in their family book and no one ever sees them. That doesn't do...
Video.
Well...
I might have a little bit of video.
We gave a lot to that Rocky dude.
What Rocky dude? The guy that was just here?
Yeah. You picked The ones
another
that you
reporter,
would-
but he wanted to use names and Michelle when, because we ain't supposed to do this. Michelle's the only one legally can open her mouth and say what she wants about Enbridge. And John, but I mean,
Well, I can. What are they going to do to me?
And that's the
Take
truth.
my other leg? I'll stick it up their ass.
That needs to go into video.
What did you
he's
do?
still
I
running.
mean,
it's
I'm old.
still on.
I'm old enough now where it don't make no goddamn difference. I've lived my life. Sure, I want to stick around for a few more. But what happens, what happens. Oh,
Get back, move back, move back.
See, I used to pick him up like this, Michelle, but there ain't no way in hell I can do it anymore.
only I have 2 legs then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be gentle.
You drop me, I'll take my one leg in your ass.
Which affect the fetus, the baby in the womb. It can result in high miscarriages or problems with the child. Delayed growth, stunted growth, mental problems as well. Elders, our body is like a rain barrel, and throughout your whole life, that rain barrel fills up, drip, 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 with toxic chemicals. And your body's doing the best it can to try to break these things down and get them out. But as an elder or as an older person, you can just get overwhelmed. You know, your body can just get overwhelmed. It's fighting this, it's fighting that. It's maybe fighting some other chronic illnesses or health problems you have. And suddenly here comes an oil spill on top of everything else. And the spill can act as a triggering event where it can actually make other health problems worse. So, elders. African Americans, I'm really sorry to say, looking around the community here, because African Americans are prone to blood disorders anyway, sickle cell anemia, and the oil creates blood disorders or can make them worse. And finally, anybody with already existing health problems, because your system is already compromised and weakened. So I mean, this is like a no kidding situation here. In the Gulf, we had